Hello everyone, this is Dacia from Linbay Machinery. Linbay Machinery is a manufacturer of roll forming machines, and we have a factory in China and an office in Mexico. Today, I'd like to introduce to you this stud and track roll forming machine. This machine has the advantage of speed. The speed of this machine can up to 20 meters per minute, or in other words, 7 pieces per minute. And without punching, the speed of this machine can up to 15 meters per minute. In this case, because in Mexico and the United States, the profile stud and the track have the same base width, so we can use one machine for these two profiles. But if the customer needs a high output capacity, we recommend to use one machine for the stud and another machine for the track. If you need to produce profiles in other countries where the base widths are different, then two machines are needed. At the beginning of the production line, we have an electrical decorator. After the operator places the coil on the decorator and feed one end of the coil into the roll forming machine, the decorator can feed the material automatically, and it's very efficient and stable. It can provide a stable feeding material of the production. Next to the decorator, this is a roll forming machine, and at the beginning of the roll forming machine, there are two hand wheels. With these two hand wheels, we can adjust the feeding width. Because in this machine we have to produce different sizes of profiles, so we need to adjust the feeding width. With these two hand wheels, it's very convenient to adjust. And this machine, with the structure of cast iron and transmitted power by gears, it's a very efficient configuration, and the speed is very high. Inside the roll forming machine, we have many guide rollers to ensure the profile always stays centered without deviation, and all the rollers are completed, which can extend their service life. We can produce different sizes of studs and posts by changing the position of spacers. These are the spacers. We can see the spacers on the upper roller and the low roller. When we need to change the size of profiles, first we can loosen the locking ring, and we can remove one of these spacers to another position, and the widths are different, so the bending points of the steels are different, and thus we can produce studs and posts of different widths. When we change the spacers, we need to change both up and low roller spacers. This roll forming machine is equipped with a mounting device. After the forming process and before the punching and cutting, we have the impreter here. We can see the impreter. We can imprint logos, images, and in production batch numbers on the side or on the bottom, and we recommend this marking device equipped with a roll forming machine. This is the control panel of the marking device. On this control panel, we can see the language now is English. It can be any languages according to the needs of the customers. Now there is text. In this machine, we use an encoder to measure the length of the profiles. When the profile reaches the set length, the machine will perform cut automatically, and before punching and cutting, we use a straightening head to assure the straightness of the profiles. When we produce longer profiles, it is very necessary to have a straightening head on the machine. And this is the flying punching section and the flying cutting system. When we produce the profile studs, we need to punch holes in the profiles because we have to allow the electrical cables to pass through. With the hydraulic flying cutting system, it's a scrap-free system. It can save materials. With the flying system, it means the whole production line has a very high speed. Without punching, the speed is 50 meters per minute, and with punching, the speed is 20 meters per minute. It's a very efficient production line, and it's very recommended for our client. In this machine, we can produce different sizes of profiles. The servo motor applied in this machine will assure the precision and the speed of the cutting and the punching. That's all about this machine. If you are interested in this machine, please contact us by the information in the top right corner. Linbay Machinery now has an after-sales service center in Mexico, and we have engineers to provide after-sales service to customers all around the world. After we ship this machine, we will provide the installation video, the instruction manual for our client. And by the way, this machine will ship to our office in Mexico City. If you are interested in this machine, you can see this machine in Mexico City. Linbay Machinery is committed to provide the best machine and the best after-sales service. See you next time. Bye.